The social media that I got into, and for a history lesson, it worked out real well for me. I was an early investor in Facebook and Twitter in 2006. That social media I grew up with was more like email marketing. How many people here have done email marketing in their career? Raise your hands. Social was email marketing. You would try to get followers, you would post, and a percentage of those followers would see it, right? That's why I understood it. I crushed email marketing in the mid 90s, late 90s. Social made sense to me. Get 1,000 followers, 30 or 40% of them will see it. Good, let me keep building. The social media we all find ourselves in right this second is not based on the social graph, not based on us following each other and you get a chance of seeing. It's now based on the interest graph. It's based on what are we into. And so this is what's happening with the algorithms. What does this mean to everyone here? There are people in this room who've not spent one day trying to be good at social when it's the most important thing to their business. And tomorrow, unlike the last 15 years I've been on stages like this, where I'd be like, shit, if we get into Q&A and you're like, Gary, honestly, you inspired me. I'm gonna get serious about social now. Like, what should I do? My brain be like, fuck, you got like 6 years before this gets good. The fact that if somebody raises their hand in this room and asks that same question to me right now, and I know if they happen to be talented or if they listen to me carefully and get educated on how to be good at it, and all that information's free on the internet. You don't even have to buy a cockamanian $16 book. That their second or third post could get 1 million views and start the process of changing their business. That is like insane to me. And I continue to stand on my own 2 feet every single day, and I'm baffled by the collective inaction by entrepreneurs and individuals on this opportunity. This is arguably the greatest opportunity for the individual since the birth of the United States of America. It is literally free distribution, and people aren't doing anything about it. And so I highly compel you to stop thinking about social. Actually, let me put it this way. I have a personal brand. I'm a media company and I have to do stuff. I have 29 full-time employees on my content. I'm gonna say it again. I went for big impact with the silence there. I just really need everyone to hear this because there's a lot of people growing here. There's a lot of people winning here. There's a lot of people starting their journey here. I don't really know, I'm just really trying to ground you in real shit. I'm gonna say it nice and slow one more time. I have 29 full-time employees on just my content in my 2,000 person VaynerMedia agency because that's how important this is. And by the way, more and more of them are now all over the world because with AI, you're gonna see me speaking every language in the world, converting all my content because I'm trying to win everywhere. I'm trying to win with 8 billion people. I wanna be as big in Johannesburg as I wanna be in Dallas. I wanna be as big in Saudi Arabia as I wanna be in Cincinnati. And so I just can't comprehend being in this room on a Friday afternoon, which means you're ambitious and going for it in October 2023, and all of you continue to fucking not put in the work in the one place that has the disproportionate impact on your business. I need you to hear me. This is the best opportunity to get, you think you're too late. I know what you're thinking. I get 100,000 DMs a day. I know what you're thinking. I read that shit. I read an hour's worth on the flight from New York to here right now. Gary, it's too late. I'm 30, my life's over. I didn't listen to you 5 years ago on TikTok. I missed it. You didn't miss anything. All that is you using excuses to not put in the work. There's a lot of people, how many people here would consider themselves in good physical shape? Raise your hands. For the people that just raised their hands, have you been in a position within the last 10 years, not you're nitpicking because you're a beast, but I mean no, you were like me, like 10 years ago, I was a piece of crap, now I'm decent-ish, as you know, because he filmed the guy that worked me out every single day at 6 a.m. How many people here who just raised their hand and said that they're in good, solid physical health were at some point in the last 10 years completely not there? Raise your hands. All right, actually, can you all stand up? Can you stand up? Don't bullshit me, stand up. I want everybody to visualize this. Please don't get lazy. I saw some of you raise your hand and you're not standing. Get up if you feel this. I just want everybody to look at this because this is gonna land it. Look around. Thank you, you can all sit. There was no shortcut. I mean, unless you got real bank and you fucking did the whole plastic surgery thing, it was work. There was no shortcut. I have unlimited people in the fitness space that ask me for business advice, and the only thing they're asking me for is the shortcut. In physical health land, they realize all that bullshit apple and fucking apple vinegar pills and all the they know that's all bullshit. The work is eat properly, fucking do your exercise routine properly, especially if you want muscle, like do the exercise properly, put the protein. It's fucking basic. I could sit here and tell every person that doesn't feel good about their health exactly what to do on a 101 education of it. The problem is it's hard. I'm not saying anything profound. I'm telling you that you need to post 3, 4, 7, 12, 19 times a day on social media, and that you will double, triple, quadruple your business. I just think most of you don't want to take money out of your pocket and hire someone to help you do it. You'd rather take that money and buy some dumb shit. And so that's how I see the world. And I think it's an enormous opportunity right now, especially because I would be on stages like this for the last decade, and there was a little bit of, you're a little behind, because it was email marketing. You hadn't started yet? I have 7 million followers. I am ahead. The fact that I'm not ahead of anybody in this room right now, besides brand and being known, we are all now in an incredible era of social media where the content itself, the single post every time, is your variable, not how many followers you have. That's crazy. So I'm gonna say it one more time just to put a bow on it, because if I'm anyone in this room and I haven't been thinking about this right, this should be the single biggest encourager. The fact that everyone on every day at some level, which is not fully true because fame and awareness does matter, but the fact that every day, people that have never, ever gone viral, ever been consistent, have 12 followers every day on TikTok right now, specifically more, though Instagram and Facebook and YouTube Shorts are starting to act this way more and more every day, that people are posting their first video about real estate, or have you thought about this mortgage thing, or have you thought about, soup or clean eating or whatever the hell you're into, are having a single video pop them off and start the process. It's incredibly exciting. And I will say something else, it will not last forever. These things ebb and flow. And so I highly encourage you to understand how big the opportunity of day trading attention is, how serious it is to figure out yourself and say, okay, look, I'm insecure, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want people to talk about how I look. I got you. That's a whole different game and a different work stream. But that shouldn't stop you tomorrow from taking your iPhone, hitting the record button on audio and spitting your knowledge for 6 minutes and then just posting the audio on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram. Do we have that understood? And all that selling is someone who can't market. Let me say that again nice and slow. And by the way, I'm a salesman, I love selling shit. But for everyone in this room, if you want to go to that next place, understanding how to be in branding and marketing, which actually is, back to like my journey, is quite enjoyable when you're like, you don't have the stress of every interaction being something that you need to create an outcome. So there's a lot of people here who could be bringing a lot more value to their audience by actually educating, let me just use real estate agents. How many people are real estate agents? So real estate agents, I'm telling you, much more content about the towns that you sell in, much more. Like, go interview the principal of the high school and put that on your social media for all the people that are considering to move and really care about the school system. Go interview the entrepreneur who's had a 50 years family restaurant business in town. Like, be the mayor or the newspaper of your town with your social, because if every single post coming out of your mouth is this open house and buy this, you're gonna lose the audience. You can't close on every breath. And the fact that social media is free, it's free. I don't know if anybody here has done other marketing besides organic posting on social media, but you can't go buy a full page ad in a newspaper for free. You can't run a commercial on TV for free. For the real estate agents, like the billboards and the bench ads at the bus stop, not free. Everything else costs money, and social media is the one place, of course you can run ads on social, but social media is the one place that every person in this room, especially the way it's going now with the TikTokification of social media, the fact that every single person now can post one post on TikTok and get hundreds of thousands of people to see it based on the merit of the content, that is bananas.